Hi, I'm Jacob. Welcome back to TGTV. This is our second ever episode, and the first time we talked about how the college process needs to be a growth process. If you missed it, please check it out. But here's a 15-second summary. Your child needs to go to college. If you view it as a threat, they will too. But if they see college as an opportunity, they grow, they learn, and it's an opportunity for you to teach a lot of valuable lessons about the big choices in adulthood. So, over the next several videos and some articles, we're going to cover common reasons why the college conversation goes off track and how to get it back on track. Now, this is a problem that I see really often. It's probably more than half of my families have it at some point at some time. And it really might have nothing to do with you as a parent. This is a process that is terrifying for all kids at different times in different ways. So, in this video, I want to focus on you, the parent, because even if you're not part of the problem with why your conversation is on track, you're watching me after a minute and a half, so you probably don't feel great about where you are. Now, what you want is you want to help your child through the process. You want to be confident in every choice along the way, and you want to be happy with the result. You want to see your child grow, and you want to engage with them in entirely new ways. And the best news, and I mean this so sincerely, is they want that too. You just have to get there. So, by making this better for you, you can make this beautiful thing about your situation is that nothing is wasted, nothing is lost. And here's why. If it's good, it can get better. But if it's in the basement, that's a lot of room for growth. And that's a story and an experience and a lesson set that they'll carry in adulthood. So let's talk about why you're feeling tense about the college process. It's probably more than one reason. So I've got 6 criteria I'm going to list off. I'd like you to score yourself 1 to 5 on each of these. We have a rubric in the comments. 1 being awful, 5 being great, couldn't be better, this is what makes me sleep at night, etc., etc. First, you're worried about money. Second, you don't feel like you know what to do and when. Third, you don't have a gauge of how competitive your child is as an applicant, especially for the bracket of schools you're looking at. Fourth, you're worried that your child isn't ready for academic or other reasons, social, organizational, executive functioning, whatever. 5, you're worried about losing your child to adulthood. And 6, you're worried about the social status that goes with college admissions. Now, for 1 through 4 is a very simple answer. Educate yourself. Knowing is always better than not knowing, and Google is a really powerful tool. You'll be much better off. And we're going to release a lot of content over the next month or so that will help you educate yourself. Now, as for 5 and 6, those are really emotional, right? For 5, you don't want to lose them to adulthood. I have that problem with my daughter. She's 5. Kindergarten was hard for me. And we all kind of go through this, and we all do the same thing. You try to be grateful for what you have, and you try to be grateful for what you had. It's normal. Now, as for being worried about the social status of college admissions, it's harder for me to have empathy for you. So I guess I would say think about the people in your life you're worried about and ask, how much will these people matter in 10 years? Then take the energy you're spending on worrying about them and make them matter less. Every one could be a 5. All of these problems have solutions, and the solutions you can get to them by a variety of alternatives because every family is unique. Now, this process is never easy. It's never zero stress, and it's always more than what people think it is when they're walking into it. That's the nature of this. Now, I have strong thoughts about our system of college admissions and how it lets kids down. I don't like it, but it is what it is. I will say this about it, though. If you position it as a growth process, if you let your child lead but provide direction, if you work on the problem as a family, then there's a little magic here. Because this is the blast off from the rocket pad. Right? This is something that you can always look back on and not just be proud of your child, but be proud of yourself. This is something that they can look back on when they have children, when they're buying their first house, when they're deciding whether to leave an employer, and they can look at what they did and what you did through this cycle as guidance for how to make these future decisions. So understand that there's always an esprit de corps of shared struggle if you build it together. That's all for today. We'll be back soon with more content on the college conversation and how to start educating yourself. Please give us a like or a comment or DM me. I answer all messages personally. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day.